Hey guys, welcome back to the Moody Cadence channel. It's Moody here. Now, before we even talk about today's topic, I want you to go ahead and like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Let us build this MC community because I got a lot to say, and I'm sure there's a lot you guys want to hear. So go ahead and subscribe. But today's topic, I'm taking it back a little bit. I wanted to discuss with you all how I got to 420 pounds. Yeah. So when I began my weight loss journey, I was at 420 pounds. I will never forget the moment I stepped on the scale and the first digit I saw was 4. Forget all the other digits at the back. 4 was the first digit. I said, how am I two people combined? It was crazy, but that was my reality. But as you know, if you've been following my journey, I have lost some weight and now I'm in the 300s. And by God's grace, we're going to get down to the 200s to my final goal. This is my before picture. And then this is me now. I'm proud of myself and the small wins. So we're going to keep going and we're going to reach that goal. But I wanted to reflect on how I actually got to this point, right? And I think I could think of like major key moments in my life that led to this point. And I would say the first one was insecurity. Now you may say, well, how does insecurity play a factor into this? I grew up being like the bigger child throughout my life. I've always been big since I was born. And so back then, I may not have necessarily been obese or overweight or fat, but like I was just bigger than the rest of my classmates. And it messed with my head a lot because I just felt like I didn't fit in or like I didn't look like everybody else. And at the end of the day, people are mean. People are very mean. And so that, like, I had issues with that, like going into my teenage years, into mid-20s, like during college and stuff. And I used to get emotional triggers from those insecurities, whether it's maybe somebody said something or I'm having a heated conversation with someone or maybe at a party or whatever situation it might be. That insecurity would trigger an emotional moment, and I was an emotional eater. And so I used to turn to food for comfort a lot. And that packed on a lot of the weight that I have today. The second thing, honestly, I lacked discipline and integrity. I wasn't consistent in a lot of things that I said I was gonna, and I didn't do a lot of things that I said I was gonna do. And it was almost like I was just doing wishful thinking. Oh yeah, I'm gonna lose it. Oh yeah, I have tomorrow. Oh yeah, tomorrow. And tomorrow kept being tomorrow, and the days just kept adding up. And before you know it, we're year this, year that, and here we are, year 2025. And I'm like, what? How did we get here? The third thing, disappointments of the past failed weight loss journeys. So this isn't my first time going on a weight loss journey. Like I've had many that I can count. And due to the fact that those ones didn't work, or like I never met my goal, or I wasn't able to sustain it, the disappointment of that really messed with my head. It took a moment to recover out of that. It's okay if you fall, but you gotta pick yourself back up. And I really, really struggled picking myself back up. That was just truly a test. And honestly, the weight just kept adding and kept adding. And I think when you used to see yourself in the mirror, you just say, oh, it's just size this. Oh, it's just size this. And you're gradually growing bigger. Before you know it, you're obese as heck. Like me now. But, and you may say, okay, well, Moody, what has changed? Well, I will say I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Like, you see me like this. I want to live a long, prosperous life. I don't want to die. And two, I'm just 29. I'm going to be, 30 next year. I want to be married. And I want to enjoy my husband every inch, every way, every position possible. And if this weight is gonna hinder that, it gotta go. I wanna have kids someday. I wanna run around with them and have fun with them. If this weight is gonna affect that, it gotta go. Me and disease should not be in the same sentence. Me and infection should not be in the same sentence. So if this weight is gonna cause that, it has to go. I think I just reached a point where I was like, Mudia, no one else is responsible for your health except for you. And that's honestly why I'm coming here to say, no one else, you and you alone are responsible for your health. It doesn't matter what has happened in the past. It doesn't matter whatever external factors. It doesn't matter what triggers. You and you alone are responsible for your health. If you're waiting for somebody else to save you, somebody else to rescue you, you're going to be waiting a very long time. And I just had to realize and come to that point where excuses were done. We're done with the excuses. Like, I had to be done with the excuses. Okay, you're busy. You don't have the time. Figure out a plan. Do a meal planner. Grocery shop to that meal plan. And meal prep for the week. By the way, if you want a meal planner, I have one free in my bio. If you're like, oh, the salad is nasty, eat the salad anyway. Food is not for pleasure, it's for sustenance. Or find delicious recipes that you can eat. You can follow Mudia Cadis for some of those. You know what I mean? Like, just make it work. Figure it out. Figure it out. And I think for me, it was just like, I was like, you know what? This time, I'm going to have to figure it out because life is too short to be playing these games. And I don't want anybody to be at my funeral talking about, oh, she was such a sweet girl. She was just big. Oh, she lived a great life. If only she was just not big, she would have died. Cut the show. Cut it. Cut the show. So, yeah, that is how I got here. But it's okay because I will not be here for long. You see me? I will not be here for long. When I get to my goal weights, and I will come back to this video and say, guys, I did it. We'll pop champagne, okay? Yeah, so that's kind of how I got here. What's your story? I would like to know. Put in the comments and we can talk about it. That's all I have. Bye, guys.